종전을 선언하고.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 360 Chats. My name's Efe and today I'm joined with a new guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name's Anna.
Yeah? What's that word?
Anna, yeah.
That's it. What else, alright?
That's it. So, I'm with Anna today, and today, to be honest, you may have seen on TikTok.
I'm not that famous on TikTok.
You may have seen on TikTok.
Not that famous on TikTok.
She spoke about something that we're actually going to speak about today.
Yeah, I speak about a lot of things on my TikTok. It's kind of just like, I just post whatever. Like, I'm trying to break out of like posting when I think things are like good, like when I'm dressed up or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want my page to be more like organic, but it's the courage. I don't know, like
I hear it.
it's a bit.
I hear it. It's actually scary. It's scary.
It's a bit daunting.
It's very daunting.
Putting yourself out there.
Yes, it is, but we'll get there. We'll get there
Mm-hmm.
to the finish line. But yeah, so today we are speaking about the beauty standards, and I guess what also comes from the beauty standards, how it affects us, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have some questions, just for the sake of questions. But I feel like we might not even stay on topic with this.
Yeah, because I feel like we could go in so many different.
We actually could.
Like the beauty standard, you could ask, what is that? Is there even a beauty standard nowadays and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
So actually, that's actually really weird because my first question was actually, what do you actually think the beauty standards are
What do I think it is?
now? And do you think they're like different for black women?
Yeah, I think it's most definitely different for black women. When it comes to beauty standards, I feel like, because of like my background in sociology, studying it at uni and stuff, I feel like when it comes to beauty standards, it's very cultural.
Yeah.
So within different cultures, like you have like different beauty standards. Within the black space, traditionally or like typically it's lighter skin, looser hair. That's the beauty standard. But then within like the UK space, it's probably like Molly May, a white petite woman or something like that. It varies in the culture or something that you're in.
I guess so.
Or like
I feel like the one for black women kind of comes from the European white type of one, because even like when you're speaking about let me not even draw my brother out, but say like when we're watching TV and stuff, and say someone has like a big nose or something.
Because even that,
like, even my dad,
into it.
Like even my dad will be like, her nose is so spread, and I'm just like,
like why is that?
But if their nose was like slim, a lot of people will be like, you have a nice nose, but you just have a nice nose because it's a small nose.
Yeah, like when I was saying lighter skinned women in the black space, ultimately I believe that's because of their proximity to whiteness. When you have fairer skin and when you have looser hair, it equates to you being closer to the white without closer to being white without actually being white. That's why I say in the black space, typically like lighter skinned women, mixed race women are the standard of beauty. We have our black beauty, Nubian, our movements that are happening, and that is true. Like, but then at the same time, you talk about features. Why is it someone whose nose is spread is getting teased on TV? Or why? Why is that nose? That spread out nose is something that is typically like very black. A lot of West African, very like it's African. It's an African feature.
Like it's a black nose.
Like it's a black nose. So I think when you're talking about beauty, it can be very difficult because also you can pick apart different things. Like someone could say to me, Anna, you're or even like skin tone, skin color, you're brown but you're not brown, you're not dark. You're not dark skin, but you're not brown skin, but you're not this, but you're not that. Like it can vary with who you're speaking about, but I think the conversation we're having is probably like very general and broad in terms of like beauty standards.
But okay, the one that in particular that I had in mind was this whole one that we have now about you need to have like your hair done all the time, your nails done all the time.
This maintenance sort of culture.
The maintenance sort of beauty standard culture, and having like if you if you don't have like a bust down wig, or if you just don't wear wigs in general, or just stuff like that. Even like with braids, they've turned braids into a bust down middle part braid. No,
I feel like at the crux of that conversation, when it comes to like maintenance culture and like bust downs and all that kind of stuff, you kind of have to acknowledge like the commodification of beauty.
I'm just using big words.
No,
man.
like you have to acknowledge
this
how
sociology degree,
the way that beauty is actually commodified, like to us. Like when it comes to beauty and our bust downs, our maintenance, this whole maintenance culture in general, it's a thing where I don't know. I think you have to see it as money at the root of it.
Yeah,
money's at the root of it, and accessibility is the root of it. If it's I feel like with beauty, it's inaccessible in some, like, the reason why people like are drawn to beauty is because it's something they're not used to seeing, or something that they want to replicate that they don't already have. That inaccessibility, it kind of drives you to spend your money and get the bust down or whatever, because these aren't things that you might naturally or everyone has. So at the crux of it, I think it is about money and people using insecurities like as a driving force to make money. So when it comes to like bust downs and stuff like that, years ago having a bust down wasn't a thing. Now
I didn't even hear a bust down until
literally
last year.
It was just like
Naomi, 2 years ago.
But the thing is, it transforms itself all the time, because Naomi Campbell was bust, that she had the bust down. She's been having the bust down, but we didn't consider it that. It was just the straight, you know, whether she called it, whether people that were, I don't know,
wig. That's what it was.
It was just a wig.
It was just wig.
It was just a wig. But I think now when we have bust down, it's not even just about hair. It's about a whole aesthetic. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole, the type of clothes you wear, the music you listen to. It's all drawn, and like you can draw a lot of stuff off of a person based off of like the way they present themselves. Which I disagree with, because I feel like I change. Like I change the way I look all the time, and I don't like being like treated. Like I've noticed that you can get treated differently based on how you present yourself.
100%.
Like if I was wearing a straight wig today, because I do wear wigs, like some people might be watching this thinking, oh, she's got locks like right now, like she must be like like fist up in the air, she must be that type of babe.
Fist up in the air.
But it's just like, why did you have that assumption of someone with their hairstyle? If it's truly just their hairstyle, why have you made that assumption?
More time is a protective style. Like I feel like we've taken away the like protective style aspects in hair. Everything is, obviously you do your hair to look nice, but obviously growing up, when I was getting my braids done or whatever, it was so that I didn't have to like,
so you didn't have to
deal with my hair and I guess protect my hair thing. Especially in winter, because I can't lie, I used to wear my hair out, like my natural hair out all the time in school, but during winter especially I would put the braids in to protect my hair. But I feel like now, like, it's kind of lost that aspect of it, because
I think we don't like when it comes to those hairstyles, we don't focus our attention on like, oh no, this is just to protect my hair for a bit, like,
because now there's gel all over your hair. That's not protective.
It's not protective, like
just to get that look for it.
And I don't know, like I just feel like it draws us back to like the conversation of why we're doing these things in the first place. If it's truly just to like protect your hair, then sometimes you'd have your hair out as well. Like I don't know, you wouldn't, like, it's almost like some people, it's protective styling, but like I've never seen your hair, like where do you draw the line between a protective style and like just hiding your hair? Like where do you draw it? Like
that's even another thing, because I feel like I don't want to make assumptions here, but from what I see, it's kind of like with this whole bust down culture and whatever, it's kind of made black women not like their hair anymore. Like the look, like not like how they look with their natural hair out type thing.
But I think it's because of the conversation and the way we speak about our hair. Like the way we speak about our hair, especially like people with coarser textures. I can't speak as someone with 4C hair. I don't have 4C hair. My hair, I would say, is on a looser, so on like a 4A sort of thing. But I think the way we talk about our hair, sometimes it can be very negative, like that sort of thing. Your hair from very young, your hair is hard. Your hair is hard. Your hair is
rough.
All these words that you're associating with your hair,
How can you say someone's hair is hard?
Your hair is hard. It's so tough. It's so stubborn. Like all these words that we're using that are negative to associate with our hair. I genuinely do feel like some people don't like their hair. Yeah. And not to be preachy or anything like that. Like you're within your right to not like your hair or not like, because white people, some people have curly hair. They don't like their hair. Yeah. But it's just like, be real about it then. Don't say it's a protective style. You're protecting your styling, your hair, but just say you don't like. I just know like I prefer my hair like this. Don't really like my hair. Yeah. I'd rather that than people say it's a protective style. It's a protective style.
Because I won't even.
I'm growing out my hair. It's too short. It's too this. It's too stubborn.
Even lie to you. My hair right now, I'm not liking it right now. That's why it's like in like a week more time, and that's why I'm getting my hair done next week. Because right now my hair is just misbehaving. It's just not doing what I need it to do.
You start with the negative words.
No, but it's true, like, it's just misbehaving. But you know what it is?
What about it don't you like though?
It's my fault.
Not taking care of it. Like, you're just not.
I actually need to get like trims and that.
But I've never had a trim.
Yeah, I've never done it. But I actually need. Do you know when like you can feel that you need a trim? So I generally think my hair actually needs to be put away because it's just gonna.
Yeah, and sometimes
more.
When you do like, or what I heard when people do trim their hair, it ends up blunt. So you need to give it a bit of time, like to. Yeah. No, I feel like there is purpose. Like wigs are fit for purpose when it comes to certain things and stuff like that. But some people need to be real. Like just be real. Like if you
don't like your hair, just say it.
Just say it. Like just say it. Cause I can say when I was in secondary school, for example. I couldn't afford to get. My mum couldn't afford to do my hair all the time. Like it's not something that even like every term everyone get a fresh hairstyle or new hairstyle. I felt that pressure to actually have a new fresh hairstyle every single. And it got to a point where my mum was no longer doing my hair. Money, I'm not gonna ask my mum for money to do my hair because she has other things to figure out.
That's why I love to do
my mum was like, you have nice hair, like that one was a big reason why I think my natural hair is something that I like, like I'm confident and comfortable in. Yeah. Because she was just like, you have such nice hair, like you don't need to do too much. Obviously, sometimes a bit too much. She's doing too much, but like in secondary school, I felt like I wore my natural hair quite a lot, but it was always slick and back. Yeah. Because I couldn't. I don't know. Like that's something that even now to this day, I don't feel 100% when my hair is completely out in its curly state and because I feel like it is a lot. Like I even feel that bit of insecurity when it comes to wearing my hair out. But I don't know, in sixth form that was a dark time because I was just like, I just got into the wigs and stuff like that. So I became conditioned to seeing my hair in that wig, and when I wouldn't wear the wig, like I'm just like, your forehead's so big, or this is so like I don't wanna So it just takes, it's a process. Like if you're used to seeing yourself in your hair, you're gonna like your hair. If you're used to playing with your hair, doing your hair, if you're trying out methods, you're trying out products, you're gonna like your hair, or you're gonna feel as confident in your hair as you are like a hairstyle.
Do you think like some of it has to do with like having long hair and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think there's too much of an obsession of having long hair.
Because like, even now I have a bob but I'm just like, I prefer my hair like when it's long. So I feel like, to be honest, kind of like what you said, growing up I actually liked having my hair out. I used to have my hair out quite a lot, like just in a puff.
Puffs.
Yeah, I used to have it in a puff.
Because I feel like secondary school, as much as like, you felt pressures to do certain trends and stuff like that, when it came to hair, slicking my hair was not edges. It was we were actually having fun with our hair.
I used to like there'll be a day I'll come in a puff, next day I'll come in two bunches.
Two bunches.
Literally another day I'll slick it back. Like I used to play around with my hair a lot, and I think
you liked it. And
I
loved
nice.
It. And I loved it. You looked good.
Yeah.
You felt calm.
A white school. Yeah. I didn't feel any type of way, but it wasn't until I started going to sixth form and then I guess I was exposed to more things, and I kind of saw the wigs and I saw the, all of that, and I was just like, I want to be part.
As much as I did like my hair though, because I went to a mixed school, boys and girls, I kind of do feel like I was exposed to things like texturism, colorism from quite early. Yeah. Especially being like darker skins compared to the people at my school. I'm not saying I'm I don't know, it's been debated. I think I'm dark skinned because I've had the experience of like a darker skin.
Yeah, I hear it.
In school and stuff like that. I don't know, I felt like I was exposed to like knowing that, okay, maybe my hair like isn't the hair that, you know, is top of the top, like, and I had to make do with it and like do things to it to kind of keep up with everyone, because like I said, I couldn't afford to do my hair all the time, like. Yeah, like, I don't know, I felt like I was, cause the mixed experience, going to a mixed school... It's different. It's different, because... it is. Especially black boys, they will outright just say things like, why is your hair so tough? Why is your hair so... No lips. Why is your hair... They'll say ignorant stuff, because they're kids as well, like, and in their heads, they're thinking, I don't like my hair, I want to be like the boy that's got the little curly this, or sponge top or something. Sponge top, and his hair is light, and he looks... Nah,
that's why some of you, anyway... That's why people, the French are perming their hair and stuff like that.
That was a crazy time. That was a crazy time. I think that was primary school where I saw like my black boys. Yeah, perming the top of their hair for
that's like crazy. That's actually crazy.
But it's like, why do we do that to men, but like to women?
When we relax our hair.
Yeah, like we don't.
No, but that's the whole of our head. Why are you perming the top of
your head?
Why are you doing that? I feel like that still links into this whole like European type look, because you know back in the day, like the white boys used to have
they just gel it.
They have their hair like spiky, or they do like a cheeky little fringe. I feel like I feel like that's what the boys wanted to do back in the day, and I guess now I feel like black boys have become more comfortable with their hair than the girls.
Do you think that black men have gone through like their own like natural hair sort of movement?
What?
I can't like shake your dreads. They do shake your dreads.
They used to relax their hair, and now they're growing their hair out to get dreads. Like, I feel like they've come to terms with their hair, but I don't think they realised it. I think it's just a thing that I feel like people just started appreciating it more.
But do you think that comes from black women? Because a lot of this stuff, this empowerment of men, a lot of the times it comes from us. Like it comes from us, like boys with hairstyles, boys with... I don't know though. I don't want to give men too much credit. Like,
because if us girls are, I guess, saying, men, do your thing with your hair type thing, why can't we do the same
with each other?
Us? It's only like a certain type of, you know.
Yeah.
Because even like, say with my hair, for example, my hair's kind of like yours, like in the sense that it's like 4A, 4B. It's like 3A to 4B. Like
it's just the curls like you know how you have Z curls for like coarser textures. It's more like an S curl, like you can it springs, like it's like a spring as opposed to it being like together, bunched together.
Like my texture's looser, especially like the back of it. My hair's just many different textures, but I think the tightest curl, the tightest curl is 4A. But like even with that, growing up I was told, oh yeah, you have nice hair and stuff like that. But what does it mean?
It's so light.
Do you know what I mean?
It's so light. It's so this. It's so that.
But what does that even mean?
The thing is, I think obviously like to them, it's coming from. They're trying to put that on you. They're trying to. Obviously, it's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
To a lot of our aunties, it was a compliment. But at the same time, they don't understand that when they're saying you got the good hair when you're young, you're insinuating that the girls that don't have my texture, not even that, because you said this is nice, you're saying this one's bad. No, because you're saying this is better, I prefer to do this hair, you're inadvertently kind of like, these other girls, man, their hair's too tough, too hard.
No, but then they show that though.
Yeah, they'll say the same.
More. Yeah, they'll charge more as well.
I think that's crazy.
Because one of my friends,
I think we're reproducing that within
100%. 100%. Like one of my friends, she has 4C hair, and in fact, even scrap my friend, one auntie on the bus to me, because I think at the time I had like blonde braids, and then this auntie was like, oh, like who did your hair? I said, oh, this person here. And she said that she couldn't, that someone told her that she couldn't get that hair because of her hair texture.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
yeah, you can't get that hair, you know. Yeah, they were saying, no, you can't get, your hair is even too much. No, it's too this, No.
Or like when we were younger, sometimes if you had too much hair on your head, they'll charge you extra. And I'm just like, or if your hair is 4C and thick, like they'll charge you extra. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that is, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right that they do that, but I understand it. I understand. No, I'm gonna say I understand. I understand it takes more effort and stuff like that. I don't think they should charge more for that. I think if they know they can't do the service on people with thicker hair, they shouldn't offer the service from the beginning. Like, you wouldn't sit there and say to someone, I get why they're charging more, because to them it's taking me longer, I need to charge you more, but at the same time you shouldn't be doing it then. If you can't do the same service on, you know, different types of hair textures, you're not a hairstylist. White people as well. If you want to call yourself a hairstylist and dibble and dabble and stitch braids and this, that and the other, but you can't do coarser textures, you can't do a 4C, you're not a hairstylist. And you shouldn't even try do it again. No, because that's how you get runway models who you're around some of the best hairstylists, the best makeup artists that can't do makeup on darker skin or do the hair. That's
ridiculous, you know.
Of thingy, like you cannot, and you should not be championed in that position. You shouldn't be put in that position if you can't do it. If you can't do the hair in a suitable time that you think, cool, I don't need to be compensated extra for it, don't offer the service to anybody. Because no one should ever be made to feel like, oh, my hair,
it's just extra.
Gonna take long. Oh, it's too extra. It's too this. It's too that. Like, it's not okay.
They make someone feel like their hair is just like a nuisance. It's an inconvenience.
I kind of feel that way about, you know, like when you get wigs installed, then people are like, make sure your hair is blow. Not even wigs. Get your hair. Make sure your hair is blow dried thoroughly. I don't want to see no curly ends, sort of thing. And I think part of that is a bit like,
come on now.
It's texturous, because me, I can blow dry my hair 10 minutes before the appointment, and it's good to go. I can blow dry with no oils, no products, nothing in it, and it's good to go. They can do it simply, whatever, because my hair's quite fine. Like, it's not even just about the texture. I don't have a lot of strands of hair on my head. Versus my sister, who has thicker, like the most beautiful. I know, like when she's gonna have hair. Like me, I'm scared because my hair's fine. Like when I'm older, like I'm gonna lose hair. Like that's the thing. But yeah, my sister's hair's thicker. It will take her time and sections to get her hair to the same sort of state that some braiders are requiring. Like I understand, like you want your service to go smoothly. But
it's just
sometimes,
it's just laziness.
It's your client,
literally.
And then when people have attempted to blow dry their hair and stuff like that, oh, it's not straight enough, I'm gonna charge you extra for the blow drying.
That's ridiculous, in my opinion.
It's too much. Like you should have just done it yourself from the beginning. Don't ask them to do it.
The rest is with the slip back ones when they say come with your hair pre-straightened. Pre-straightened. Then what are you doing?
I can't know. Ponytails. That's mad.
Because the rest I can actually do it myself. I think I paid someone to do a slip back style for me once. Only because I couldn't do the bun. Yeah. That's it.
I feel like though you can, most of these services, if you can do it yourself, but you want the convenience and the ease of it. Like I don't really like how sometimes it's like, oh, if you don't like the way I run my service, don't book me. If you don't like wigs, if you don't like these policies, don't book me. But then it's just like some of the policies and the things that you're asking of your clients don't make sense. It's meant to be a convenient, easy thing for me. So I could do it myself, but I'm choosing to pay you to do it for me. So like, why are you acting as if like you're doing me a favour? You're not doing me a favour. I'm paying you. You're not doing anybody a favour. You're not doing me a favour.
Because I could, do you know, the thing is,
I could do it.
I could learn it on YouTube and
I could do it. You're using the same got to be that I can buy from Savers as well. Like, it's not like it's some serious products that you're using or salon quality.
I've been slicking my hair back since secondary school. You think I can't do it now? It's the same
blow dry that's even broken on the thing that you're using on my hair as well. Like, it's not anything, but I'm paying for that convenience. I'm paying for a service. So when some beauty providers don't provide that service, don't provide even like a hello please manners, like that's when I'm just like,
what's going on?
Okay, then what am I paying for? I'm paying for you to like help me or something.
Literally.
Nah, it's not it.
You're not even giving the full service, like.
You're not.
Because back in the day when I used to go to Auntie
will feed you.
Auntie will give me Indomie and egg. She'll wash my hair, blow dry it, and she'll put me under the good dryer for however long I need. And she'll rush me.
Auntie will understand that you're gonna be there for a while. I need to my client. Like,
and will give good
and she will charge you a good rate. I'm not saying they were cheap. They weren't cheap. They weren't cheap. Braids for £60-70 when I was in school was expensive because £60-70 could take you quite a long way. Now, how much were you paying?
£40.
£40?
Yeah, for my braids.
I didn't pay that.
Really?
There was one a couple times.
Anti-precious.
It was like £60. Like,
yeah, but anti-precious.
I think that was the last braids that my mum paid for me.
Really?
Yeah, the last one. Because I didn't get my hair braided much. So my mum would like, she would either ask her friends or whatever if they could do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then sometimes if I didn't like my hairstyle, mum would get annoyed with me. So she'd just be like, I'm not paying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying for you to take it out next week.
Yeah.
I think that's just how I am. I don't like my hair being one way for two. Like, even this hair, I'm taking it out tonight. The rest of it tonight. Half of it is out. But I'm gonna take the rest of it out.
Do you know what it is? I'm just lazy. Like, I'll keep my hair in for however long I can until
I try to be that person. You know? I try to actually be that person. During exam season, I was that person. I didn't care. Yeah. I had locks as well. I had them in for most of the period of time. But the minute things started getting a bit easier for me, I was just like, no, I need to do my hair.
Take them out.
It's getting too much. Like, I don't know. I like wearing different hairstyles because I feel like. I don't know, like, I feel like there's so many different styles you can experiment with. It comes into like personal style as well, like.
It does. It actually does.
Yeah, like you can experiment.
Yeah. I feel like locks for me, I need to do locks again.
Careful really though, taking it out.
Oh, careful though.
I cut some of my hair, don't worry. I cut some of my hair.
That's why it took me like 6 hours to do the back portion of this.
It takes so long.
You have to fiddle. I almost have to like pull my hair to know which one is my hair, which one is the fake hair.
Yeah, literally.
You're there, and I didn't even ask mom because mom's the type, if it's difficult and if she sees something like this, she'll just start cussing. She's like, "How would you even do this to your hair?" Like, I said, "Why would you even do this to your hair?" Like, she'll just be going on and on. I'm just like, no, let me deal with it.
I can't lie, locks is such a nice style, but taking it out
is stress.
Yeah, and my friend warned me. She was like, taking it out is long. I said, brush. And I kept saying for a while.
Yeah. So. I feel like hair though is meant to be done in the community. I don't think we're meant to do our hair by ourselves. Like, I don't think by design our hair is meant to, and the hairstyles that we do, like our cultures, it started off with one person doing one person's hair. I don't think it
back
was.
home, how we have 4 people on our head.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it was meant. I don't think like here, obviously here in the UK, who super individualistic, neoliberalism, all that kind of stuff. We're very individual in our approach to everything in our lives, even our hair. Yeah, so I feel like our hair, we're meant to apply like a collectivist approach to our hair as well. Yeah. Like, we can't, like, you know how we have, well, I'll say we had communities where you have all the aunties that are in a shop together doing one person's hair, finishing, they'll split the money, go to the next person, do the next person's hair. I don't get why, as we're getting older, we can't apply that same sort of approach to our services and things like that. Like, I feel like it would even make better in terms of time and effort and energy and things like that if you got a bunch of people working together in a salon, working on one person's hair, finishing their hair in 2.5 hours. But in 2.5 hours, I would pay £80.
For how many people on your head?
2. 2.5 hours, £40 for 2 hours of work.
I don't think people will charge that, you know.
They'll charge 8. They won't charge 80.
I think they charge more than that.
100 for 2 hours of work.
Anna, do you know the people in this country?
Yeah, but it's like, sometimes like, actually, just because you can charge that price doesn't mean it's actually okay for you to do that. Like, I get it. I get more money, but at the same time, where are the ethics? Where's the morals? Like, this hairstyle will take out in 3 weeks, you know. And when am I supposed to come back to you again with another £100? How does that make any sense? Yeah. Like, what?
People are greedy.
These hairstyles last like weeks at minimum, like, and you're charging the price for that. In what other industry can you get away with that? God
knows. But someone in America, 1,600 she charged for braids.
Yeah, because Americans are like super capitalist, like.
But 1,600.
Yeah, Patricia Bright will pay it. Patricia Bright will pay it. happily, and then come online and tell people like, yeah, like that's how much I paid for my hair.
No,
and
but the
like,
thing with Patricia Bright, at least that one, it was home service, hair included. That was hair included. The one in America is not. You have to bring your own hair. You go to the salon, blow dry, not even a wash.
No one will introduce that type of pricing unless there was a market for it. If someone is charging £1,000 to get their hair done,
and she's booked
out, who am I to say don't do that? It's the people that are booking her that are the problem.
No, but that's rent. That's actually rent.
It is rent.
I didn't even pay that for my rent.
She that's what she's charging.
That's like 3 months of my rent in uni.
She's got her clients. Those are people that are paying for it.
That's crazy.
But then it's like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. I can't lie. Just because you can pay £1,000 for braids does not mean you should, because you're running up the prices for everyone else.
No,
like, you're actually running up the prices.
Forget about everyone else. Does that even sound correct in your mind? Like, I feel like even if I was on like Patricia Bright's money, I'm not paying £1,000 for braids. Who am I to do that, please?
Yeah, I think that's insanity.
I think
max is £80, man. The max is £80.
Actually, like, let's go
for
100.
For knotless.
Because depending on length.
Yeah, if extra length, 100. If you're adding, if there's so many things, like, obviously have your add-ons, but set rate, mid back. I'm coming to you with my hair. You're not providing the hair.
My hair's blow dried.
hair's blow dried and washed. £80.
Do you know some people say,
at the like?
Some people will say, "Oh, but how's someone gonna make a living off of that?"
Your clients, like, what do you mean? How's someone gonna make a living off of it? Like,
yeah, like, cause you know some people like doing hair is their job.
Their job.
So how they gonna make money from £85?
You promote yourself. You do exactly what you were doing before, because that's a reasonable price. If someone was on TikTok saying, yeah, my braids are £80, that's my price, like, that's my this, you'll get your hair done in 5 hours, do you not think people are going to book her? And she can
How many people will she get in a day though?
2, 3, however many she can do. She can even get other people to help out, she can employ other people. Then I just think, yeah, we're becoming too greedy. These things started off with as side hustles, little things that we're doing. No one's saying quit your job to become a braider if you don't have the means to. It's not my responsibility as a consumer to line your pockets and pay for your lifestyle. I'm paying for a service, and if that service is a reasonable price, I'm gonna pay it. I don't care if it's going towards to pay for cost of living or whatever, this, that, and the other. You are well within your right to give me your price, and if I accept that price, I'll pay for it. Like, I'll pay for that. Everyone that I go to that's done my services, I'm happy with it. Like, I'm not someone that's like I've been unhappy or bash every single person. Everyone that I go to.
Actually, let me not say the same.
What?
With some people I've gone to, and
you're not happy with their thingy.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough. Everyone I've gone to, it's been a reasonable price. It's been within my budget. I've had a good service.
But to be fair, that was wigs, not braids.
For braids, it's good.
Yeah, for braids it's good. For wigs, horrid.
For wigs,
well, one person anyway.
I haven't. How many times have I had my hair done? Maybe like, I can't know. Maybe I'm not the person to speak to. When it comes to wigs, yeah, I've only had my hair done a few times. Maybe like, maybe a few times. Maybe like 5, 6 times. Yeah. I've had it done, and it's always been fine. But I understand how it can be a hostile environment if things don't go people's way.
No. Especially
from stories that I've heard from people, like, where, you know, the person will be at the door like, where's my money? And they're like...
Do you know what it is? With my situation, it wasn't even like that. Like, because that was the second time that I went to her. The first time that I went to her, it was so good. That's why I went back. But the second time, like, one, it was just so unprofessional. Like, why are you on the phone to your man speaking about whatever, and why are you asking me for don't talk to me about, like, unless I'm friends with you, do what you like. But if I'm not friends with you, create a professional setting, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, so that was strike 1. Strike 2, the hair I had to top up my hair the next day. It was this wig actually. I had to top up my hair, like, line in my hair.
Anything like that.
I had to do it again, and I paid £100.
See, this is what I mean. Like,
do you know why? This girl, she's a crook. I'm not gonna say who she is,
because, like...
but I was meant to pay. I think in total, it was first of all £20 extra for a premium slot, but it wasn't on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, or any of those days. So that's number one.
What is premium slot like after 6 PM or something, whatever? Or...
My appointment was even. It was.
Well, you know the ones that they don't open in the morning.
Mate.
And then if you want to get a 9 AM slot, it's a premium slot.
Mate.
What does that mean?
Mate. This
Everyone
premium
else in the
slot,
world works to make stuff like
She said the premium slots, were from, I think, the 21st of December till like, I think like the 3rd of the 4th of January. I was just like, okay. I know some people do premium slots for Christmas Day, Christmas Day,
yeah.
all the important days, but everything in between is just like
it's not a public
slot.
holiday.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
This girl was charging left, right, and center. I said, what? That was
like just because you can.
Just because
doesn't mean you should.
Like, I was like, crook number one.
Yeah.
Crook number two was when I finished. I was just like, oh, how much do I owe you? And then she checked her thing. I think I owed her in total like 70 or something. But the crook saw an extra £10 in my bag, yeah. And she was just like, oh, it's 80. I was just like, you know what, I don't have time to argue and I have places to be.
My man, you should have said something.
I just could not. I could not.
We can't let these people get away with it.
And then, on top of that, to add salt to the wound or whatever the phrase is, the hair didn't even last.
That's the worst thing. I don't ask them how much I say, okay, yes, so yeah. So it's what? So it's 60. Then I give it to them. Then I give it to them.
I'm not.
Because then if they say no, they have to justify what it is. They're like, no, you were late, or no, I did this, or no, it's extra length. Like that's an appropriate way to respond. So instead of how much do I owe you, because they could say 90 when you really owe them 70.
Do you know what it's like?
You know,
I actually say it just to see if they're genuine people, because when I like did my hair last time,
it costs to do that.
Yeah,
it's gonna cost you to do that.
But like that's only if I know like, okay, cool, I've added like an extra service type thing. Yeah. Because when I did my hair recently for Dubai, I think I got a style and I got the ends curled. So I was like, okay, cool, that's definitely gonna cost extra. So that's when I asked, okay, cool, how much is it? And to be honest, I didn't think she charged me like everything. So I was just like, okay, cool girl. So now I found a person to do my wigs. I'm not going back to any other worry and finding myself in things like that. I think again,
it's good. It's about also online. We talk about all of the bad experiences that we have, but sometimes I feel like we should implement some sort of way of like giving people props who are good at what they do, because like I said in my analogy, whatever example with the £80 girl, the person that does the hair for £80 and that's their price, people will know them for that. Like people will know them for that, and you can build your reputation off of being the hairstylist that is affordable and that, you know, cares about the pockets of their clients. But it's like nowadays it's kind of like, how much money can I get off this person who doesn't want to do their hair for themselves or can't do their hair for themselves, or is desperate because it's Christmas, or is desperate because it's New Year's, or it's like they think about all of the scenarios and how, this is what I mean, it's capitalism at the bottom of it. It's just money, and we're not working. Annoying. We're not working as a community to get rid of it. Like,
because my birthday is New Year's Day. So getting my birthday done the day before, I have to pay a slot. So I normally get my hair done on the 30th, which is what I did for this hair, and it was £20 extra. But the year before it wasn't. So I'm just like, and you know, with this person, she got big in 1 year. So I realised it was after you got big and after I guess you got more clientele that she just started acting a fool.
I think we should publish people's prices more, or like, you know, these web developers for like Squarespace, all these things that, you know, people are doing their websites on. Please, can you implement some sort of review system? If you've booked the person before, you should be able to review their services, because there's actually no transparency when it comes. You don't know what you are getting, like good and bad reviews or whatever, like because it's not right that you're going into these things blind. It's not safe.
That's true.
Like, you're going into these things not knowing a lot of the time what area you're even going to, if it's a house, if it's a studio, you don't know who this person is, you don't know anything. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't like patronize these services, but I don't know, like, there needs to be more transparency into what it is. That's why I like things like Let's Review It, because she'll kind of like, she'll kind of say her stuff, like, and kind of hold stylists to account, and it kind of just raises discussion, generally speaking, about what we're going to accept, what we're not going to accept from beauty providers. Yeah, just kind of think we need more transparency. Yeah, we need a review system. If you've got good reviews, you publish them. If you've got bad reviews,
you're not publishing.
Take it back. You need to take it back to the drawing board and see where you. It's not always an attack.
Yeah, I think that's the thing now. Like, people, like, if you get a bad review, people are always like, oh, well, like, they're so quick to say something back instead of thinking, okay, cool, this person has said this, how can I...
Where's it coming from? Like, how can I improve? Yeah.
But it's always like, oh no, this person's like, they don't know what they're talking about. I have so many people that... It's like, just relax.
Yeah.
Like, just relax. In the same way, like, say with this, for example, obviously, like, I said in an episode that's coming out soon, that I haven't gotten a bad review yet on this, but if I get a bad review, I will take it back to the drawing board and be like, okay, cool, how can I improve type thing. And I feel like that's what you just need to do as a person. Like, even just in life, if someone comes to you and says, oh, you're this, you're that, take it on the chin and just review it type thing. Like, don't think everyone's trying to attack you and your
like, everyone's like, my haters. And even like on some of my videos, especially the ones about hair, I feel like it does feel like a bit of a hostile thing to get into or discuss online. Like, some of the comments that I did get one, majority is positive, but I did get one that was slightly like negative, like, you guys keep talking about beauty providers, but, you know, we need to pay for our lives. The same sort of sentiments of like, how are we supposed to pay for these are our jobs, these are our this, these are that, a lot of us aren't rude and this, that and the other. And it's just like, if you conduct your business in a way that is appropriate, it fits your clients are fine, then you don't need to be shouting. That's you've done that. Why is it when someone is expressing an issue that they've had with a beauty, it's not even a hypothetical, they've had a bad experience with someone, the person hasn't dealt with the issue correctly, they haven't refunded, they haven't provided any sort of discount, they haven't provided any sort of thing, the hair didn't even last long, the hair is coming out, all that kind of stuff, you can't see that as like an issue that a customer has had, but you've taken it as an attack on your entire beauty provider community. Like, it's not a thing. Like, you guys don't even work together. Like, stop acting like hairstylists. You don't even work together.
We don't even know them.
You don't know them. You don't. Why are you fastening up yourself to? Yeah, but we're not all bad.
It's true.
Yeah, you're not bad. You're not bad. Like,
in the same way, like,
you're booked and busy.
You're booked and busy. You have your clients as calm. In the same way, when people are saying, "Oh, we need to take away the podcast mics from these people," I just sit there and laugh.
Exactly.
I just sit there and
you
laugh.
don't want to be offended. Like
I know my thing's calm. Like,
I remember there was a period in time like whenever like someone would talk about the natural hair, like, oh, you're a natural hair Nazi, which I just think is such a mad thing to say.
That's crazy.
Like, it's such a mad thing to say, like, oh, you natural hair girls are so judgy and whatever. And I was just kind of like, I can see like some people make their videos and they are very much like, if you don't have your hair out, you hate yourself, and then very broad generalizations and stuff like that of stuff that isn't, obviously, like, we're all victims of white supremacy when it comes to it. Like, you have to have a bit of grace and step into these conversations with a bit more nuance than just like everyone hates themselves who wears a wig. Yeah. But like, I don't think it's right to paint everyone under the same brush. Yeah. But so don't include yourself. If someone's upset, and they're talking about hairstylists,
be upset.
And you're a good hairstylist, just, if it don't apply, like, scroll.
Dude, like, scroll. It's actually like, if the shoe doesn't fit, so don't force it to fit. Scroll. Just scroll. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it, but anyway. Also, I saw something on Twitter, that said, and it was actually on TikTok, and they said that the reason why some I'm saying keyword, I'm saying some, not all, so don't come and
that's the thing. You have to even
rip your pants from what I'm saying.
You have to be so careful.
Literally, like, some beauty providers, they will ask someone for their Instagram, like your booking and stuff, they'll ask for Instagram so that they can see how someone like looks and like if it fits the aesthetics of their page and like it suits their clientele essentially. And they said that if on a normal day like, yeah, if they have the choice, basically, that they wouldn't do that person's hair or something, or do their lashes or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit the general style of their page, but they have to because, you know.
I feel like genuinely, if you're the type of person to like look at someone's page before you assess whether you're gonna give them, you know, your service, then you're very sick. Like you're not okay. It's not gonna, unless you are a celebrity hairstylist.
Yeah.
Capital C. You have done celebrities. You're getting bookings via their agents, or you're getting bookings via, you know, campaigns and things like that. That's a celebrity hairstylist. Why are you doing that? What are you doing that for?
Because more time you're actually doing it that for? Like,
you can choose what to post on your page. You can have there's certain things that someone's asked you to do and you don't like it. You don't have to post it on your page. Your page that's your portfolio. That's the work you want to receive. There's no like if you don't want to post a certain hairstyle that someone's done, it doesn't mean you, obviously that's not wrong, but to look at someone's Instagram like she's not really my aesthetic, I'm not going to give her the service, or I'm not going to give her a good one. It's sick. It's genuinely like not okay.
Very sick. And I feel like that's why some people now kind of like want to force themselves into this, going back to I guess the main topic, this certain beauty standard thing, so that they're more accepted, not only by like, you know, I guess the opposite sex and whatever, but just to be accepted within I
definitely felt a bit of a pressure in certain spaces to like perform soft life, just so, you know, people can, I don't know, like to perform soft life. Because me, guys, I promise you guys, I don't commit to any of these like aesthetics. You see me one way today, next day I'll be somewhere, because I like experimenting with my looks and my sound, and I'm in the process of figuring out what flatters me, all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But like, I feel like there are certain spaces, especially like maybe like, I don't know, I don't want to say like,
go on.
I don't want to say it.
Go on.
When I was at uni, I felt like, because I'm not like, obviously uni, it's not a lot of black people anyways. And then within the black groups, there is an aesthetic. There's a look. There are things that everyone is spending their SFE on, like certain jumpsuits and play suits and hairstyles. Like, or even like the raves and the parties and stuff like that. Like, I saw one thing, someone was like, oh, we wearing braids to the club. And it's just like, come on now, like, I can't wear my braids to the club.
That's ridiculous.
Now I'm about to go to, I'm getting ready to go to the club, I'm thinking, should I have worn the wig? Like, should I have done this? Should I have done that?
Why do people look down
Tape,
braids?
libertine, all that kind of, why do they look down braids? I think it's childish. I think people associate with being a child, a youth.
Even with the whole, why would you wear braids to your wedding type thing?
Yeah, I think it ties into it. Like, we associate different hairstyles with different things. Like,
even like one TikToker, she had her hair curly for like her vow renewal, and people in the comments were like, why didn't you straighten it? The dress would look so much better if you straightened your hair. She was just like, no.
I saw a video of some girl, it was her birthday, her hair was in an afro, she was about to get her hair done, and then she was like, oh guys, it's my birthday, and someone was like, is that your birthday hair? And she was just like, and so if it was, like, what are you talking about? Like,
literally, like,
what
I don't know why we have
about?
such negative, like,
it's because we associate it with negative things. Like, we don't
I think we associate straight hair with occasion.
With occasion, It wasn't until like, actually, I've had many birthdays where I haven't had a wig on my head, but as I've gotten older, this year I felt the pressure to like, my birthday was in September, I felt like, like, I need to get my wig, whatever. Life happens, and I didn't get my wig. I didn't get my wig or whatever. I just slicked my hair. Like, I didn't care. Like, I was like, obviously, I cared for like a good like day. I was just like, oh, I haven't even prepped for my birthday. I don't know what I'm doing. My hair is not even getting done. Like lashes, it's not done. My nails. I had done my nails. Like, I had gel on my nails, and it wasn't super intricate design. I didn't show up and show out the way I wanted to, but it's still my birthday. I have to remember, it's still my birthday. Like,
your birth.
Just because my hair is done doesn't mean I can't celebrate. Like, it's still my birthday.
I think for my birthday, I don't think I'm getting new hair.
You shouldn't.
I don't think I'm getting.
You shouldn't.
For my birthday.
Live within your means. Like, if
Literally.
if it's not a that, if you want to,
especially
go
all
ahead,
these stylists now, like the girl that I'm trying to go to now, I don't even know if she's even gonna do slots in London anyway. So
yeah,
I don't even care. Like, I just don't care. As long as, I think for me, I just want my lashes done and my nails done.
Yeah.
And then I'll be fine. My hair, I don't think I really give a heck anymore right now.
I was saying this in my TikToks. I feel like we are exploiting each other.
Yeah.
When it comes to this thing, because we understand when it comes to someone's birthday. Like, it's like, think of someone at the top of it, like someone at the very, very top looking down at all of us. I think that's how I look at some of these things. Someone at the top who doesn't know anything, looking down at black women in the UK. And when it comes to our birthday, how stressed we are, how like anxious we are, how we're trying to like get our things done or whatever. And then someone is like, let me up the prices for Christmas. Like, let me up the, we know people are going out. We know people literally the hand of capitalism is pushing people to inflate their prices because they know someone is there like crying because they didn't get their hair done or because they couldn't get their hair done the way they wanted or whatever. Like, they know how much this thing means to us. So they are exploiting it. They're just like, I'm gonna charge more. I'm gonna add extra. Literally. It's your birthday today. Oh, you were late though. £20 extra. £20 extra.
Literally. Even some people, they're like, let me know if it's your birthday.
No.
But if I'm letting you know it's my birthday and you're not doing anything, you get a bowl of bubbly. That's it. Yeah. Give me money off my service, man. What are you on about? Like,
no, if it's your birthday, for what?
For what? Unless money's coming off my service. Or some people, they're like, so
we add a sneaky. You want curls? You want curls? Or like people will push things.
Yeah.
My sister went to somebody, and the person was trying to push things. Oh, what? It's your birthday. She get curls, you know. She get curls.
No.
Get curls. £20 extra. £20 extra. Curls.
Do you know what they move like?
Or they'll say no, get the curls. They'll do the curls at the end of service. Oh yeah,
extra.
It's £20 extra for the curls.
That's ridiculous.
What the hell?
It's moving like. Do you know what these stylists move like? Some. Let's emphasize again. Have you been the gold supermarket in Dubai? Yeah. If you've been there, you know how these people haggle. That is basically the stylist now.
Yeah.
Crooks.
Just to add. Get as much as they can from everything. That's the point of a business, to make money, but it's like, at what cost? Like, your own people.
But you also need to like have that customer service side of it as well. Like, you're getting money, but have good customer service so that you actually have good retention with your customers. Yeah. Like, it's not. I don't know. Obviously, we're both service providers here, so we know what it's like to, provide a service,
deal with people,
and deal with
unhappy people as well. Like, it's not always about like having good fun, but some people don't want to talk during appointments, and you have to be fine with that. Like,
especially lash appointments. People sleep.
Yeah, I can't like lash appointments. if I'm snoozing, there's no way of you telling that I'm snoozing unless I'm quiet, because I'm talking all the time. Yeah. So unless I'm quiet, obviously you don't know me, so you'll be like, you probably think, I'm ready to talk, but you kind of just have to assess the vibe. Yeah, you have to assess it. Like, more time, if I ask someone, do you want to watch something? Do you want to listen to music? If they want to listen to music, most of the time you can chat. You can chat watching it. If they want to watch something, I'm quieter. Like, I'm quieter because you're watching something. Yeah. Like, Just use your head a little bit more. Like,
it's literally common sense. Like, that's all it is. Like, and if someone doesn't want to speak to you, it doesn't mean that they're being rude. Maybe someone's just like not having a good day. But I don't know. Like, just allow it. Like,
I think that's what some people struggle to be nice to people they don't know. Yeah. Like, but you always have to think of your business as like your home. Yeah. Or you're letting someone in your home. You don't want to leave them with like a bad taste in their mouth, like, because they're not gonna come back
at all. No, I wouldn't.
They're not gonna come back. Like, they're not. If there's a problem, deal with the problem. Literally. Don't be like, here we go again. If you don't
like people, just don't. I think
don't have a business. Maybe just don't have a business.
Or maybe have an online business if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. But or what? I don't know. I wouldn't say work under someone.
Like, you still have to deal with people.
But if I'm a type of person that genuinely doesn't like to handle disputes, problems with clients, I might choose to work under like in a shop or something, for example. So any dispute, whatever, this, that, and the other, it kind of goes to the manager, and then I kind of deal with it after.
I guess so. But you know, some people they want the CEO title,
the money. No, exactly. CEO in spirit. That's it. Like in actual.
If we're gonna be technical, you're not a CEO.
You're not. You just don't want a boss. You don't want someone to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay tax. You don't want to register your business. Like. You don't like clients. You don't like people. You don't even really like doing hair. But you're alright at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's easy money for you at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's not get in trouble. But we're gonna have to end it there because time's running out. So
we could actually go on for ages.
We actually could.
Part 2?
Defo.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But yeah, Anna, do you have anything you wanna plug for the people?
So guys, follow me on Instagram.
Period.
I don't really post that much, but I will start, I promise.
Yes.
All Things Anna on Instagram and on TikTok. Same, All Things Anna. I'm a bit more consistent on there. What else?
What do you do? A-class nails as well.
A-class nails. I'm a nail technician. I'm kind of on a break now, but I'll be back soon. You can give that a follow.
Yeah.
If you want a nice nail tech, follow me. What else do I do?
Content.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm a content producer. Like, I kind of help my friend with content. Kind of help him. I do digital marketing as well. So, any of that sort of stuff, hit me up. I'll help you.
Period.
Yeah.
You know the vibe.
This is a great episode. Thank you, Effie, for inviting me on.
Thanks for coming on. This was a good episode.
This was a very good episode.
But yeah, that's all we have for today. Follow all the 360 socials as well.
Yep.
360 Chat podcast on everything. And yeah, thanks Anna.
Thank you.
We'll definitely have a part 2 because there's actually so much to talk about. We actually only touched on one side.
Did we go through your
questions? We barely went through the questions. I think we only answered one question. And that was it. We just went into our own thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I know we'll definitely be back.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
I want to be guarded. I wanted to, like, no.
I want to be guarded.
Do you get it? Like, no, let your feelings out. Let me see you. Let me understand